Hi, good evening. It is night time and I thought I would just talk to you today about energies. The amazing thing about energies is whatever we feel, we actually transmit not only to the people whom we interact with, but also we leave it in the spaces that we occupy. It is so important, therefore, for each of us to become the change that we want to see in the world. For us to be able to feel love and to receive love, we have to give love. We have to feel love. It's important for us to become very conscious, because as long as we have those good feeling vibrations, those unbelievable emotions that uplift us and make us feel like we're walking on air, when we do that, we are in the flow. Whatever we want, we are in alignment with whatever we want. And because we are in alignment, it's easier for us to achieve our goals, and it's easier for us to manifest. Our thoughts have to be good feeling thoughts at all times, because when we have these good feeling thoughts, it's like we are riding the waves on the river. As long as we are on the water, we are still drawing energy from the water, from all the surroundings. However, when we feel miserable, or we feel depressed, or we feel insecure, we are standing on the riverbank and watching everybody flow by and pass by. So this is why it's so important for us to control our thoughts, to control our emotions, and to be conscious of the energies we emit, because the universe responds to energies. The universe does not respond to our words. We, as people, react to words, but the universe responds to vibrations. How are we feeling? As long as we are on that vibe, I don't know if you've realized, but when you're on that feel-good vibe, that's when your cell phone doesn't stop ringing. That is when friends send you WhatsApp messages and text messages and give you good news. But whenever we are down and depressed, we block the flow, we block everything. That is why your phone doesn't ring, messages don't come through. You can check your mobile 80 times. Apparently we all check our mobile phones 80 times a day, the average person. And when we are feeling good, I don't know if you realize it, but we don't check our mobile phones. Our mobile phones just keep making those sounds and inviting us to check what's come in. And, we also have to get over this fear of missing out, FOMO, the fear of missing out on not being at the right place. No, always realize that you are always exactly where you should be. This reminds me of a documentary that I was watching the other day, and it was on the 9/11 happenings, and this lady said that she worked in the Twin Towers, and it was not her turn in the office to go and fetch sandwiches for a board meeting that they would be having. And her colleague, who was supposed to be going to fetch the sandwiches for the board meeting, told her in the morning that her boss would be asking this particular lady to go and fetch the sandwiches. And this lady felt very irritated by the fact that she was now being asked to go and collect the sandwiches. So she says she got into her car, and when she arrived at the restaurant to pick up the sandwiches were not ready, and that delayed her further. She was getting more and more frustrated. And when she did jump into her car, she noted that everybody in the car seemed to be very edgy, and as she looked ahead, she realized that one of the Twin Towers had just been hit. And of course, with all the commotion and the traffic and everything, before she could even get to the towers, the second hit happened. And the people in her office all, unfortunately, were killed in this incident. And it was then that she said she realized that one is always exactly where one should be. So she was saved by something she did not want to do. So always realize you are always at the right place at the right time. And it is good for you to feel, the energies of the places you occupy. Feel the energies and the sounds that surround you, become conscious of everything around you, become aware. When you do this, you also empty your mind of all the negativity and all the, the past experiences that you've had. So remember always to feel those very good vibrations, those vibrations that uplift you. If you can master that, if you can get up on a day when you hit the ground, you hit it running, you feel uplifted, you feel like today I'm going to conquer the world, you get dressed, you walk out, you can feel as though you're walking on air. Remember what you did, either the previous night or in the morning when you awakened. What was your first thought? And you can recreate that every single day of your life. Thoughts are all about choices. We can at any one time flip our thoughts. And therefore we can, once we flip our thoughts from that which is negative to that which is inspiring and uplifting and pleasant, you'll find that you emit these feel-good vibrations which just keep you going, and you're on a roll, and it's as if nothing can stop you, unstoppable for that day. Enjoy those vibrations. That's the sort of life you should be creating for yourself on a daily basis. Stop entertaining all those draining, negative thoughts. Stop repeating all those stories, because the more you repeat sad stories of your past, the more you recreate that, the more you feel it, and those energies are very negative. If you are sitting on a specific chair, if it's your habit to sit on that specific chair all the time, whenever you get down to that chair, if you've had those negative thoughts, then those emotions will come back to you, and before long you'll be depressed. And this is why it is so important, that you're conscious of your thoughts and whatever energies you are emitting at any given moment. And also realize that it is important for you to become conscious of what programs you watch on television. What are you listening to? Are you listening to music that drags you down, that makes you think of all the depressing stories in the world? Stop that. These soapies that you watch, stop watching them, because they make you feel like you are lesser. Your house is not good enough. The way you work, the place of employment, the money that you receive. I mean, that is all the product of somebody's imagination. Reality should be lived a moment at a time, wherever you are, creating and recreating, changing and deciding, experiencing yourself in unlimited ways. And you can do that. It's just a matter of choice. It's a matter of realizing which thoughts feel good, which energies, that I emit uplift me. What is it that makes me wake up on some days, and I'm on top of the world, and yet on others I'm down in the dumps? It could be as a result of something you're doing before you sleep, a thought that you have. It could be a program that you watch before you sleep. By the way, it's not very good to sleep watching television or falling off to sleep on the couch. You must have a restful night. And a restful night, starts with you not having your phone next to you. Switch it off if you have to. Put it away somewhere else. Switch it off and leave it in the lounge. You do not need any of the energies emitted by that phone to get to you. First of all, it has been proven that you can get headaches from long hours of holding a mobile phone on your ear. So realize that this is all not good for you. It's really not good for you. And I hope that from now on you will become very conscious of the energies you emit and the thoughts that you have. May you succeed in all your endeavors. Namaste.